everybody. Welcome to Gotta Be Handmade Live. I'm Linda. I'm the old bird. I bring attention to handmade artists through my social media platforms. And tonight, I have something a little different for us. Let me tell you who's joining me. Now, before I get started, take the link above and invite your friends. Share this out so others can come and join us. All the way from Connecticut, she is the owner of Historical Picks. Her name is Judy Konopka.
Yep.
Thank you so much for joining me, Judy.
Thanks for having me.
Now, Judy, on your Etsy shop, it says professionally restored historical photos and prints.
Yes, that's it. Yep.
They are amazing. But before we go there, tell me what that means.
Okay, so I gather public domain photos. They're all in the public domain. Many of them are from the Farm Security Act. Gordon Parks was a famous photographer, and I have pictures here. Yeah, he did a lot of work for the FSA. It was during the New Deal era with President Roosevelt, and they went out and they captured America, and there's photographers. You might have seen The Migrant Mother. That's another very famous photograph by Dorothea Lange. So I take those photos and clean them up and print them in different sizes, and so people can enjoy them.
They are amazing. They are absolutely amazing. I'm making my purchase very soon. I had to decide which one to get first. They are amazing. Now, they depict life in America.
That's right. Yep.
Yes. All types of peoples, all types of things that they're doing. They are just simply amazing.
Yeah.
Now, when we purchase one of your pictures, what do we receive?
Okay, I have several sizes. They range from, they're mostly all standard photographic sizes, so you can find frames and mats easily through Amazon, Michael's, Joann's. So you would pick up a size and a price you like and frame them very easily.
Okay, so we don't get them framed. We have to purchase our frame, but they are ready to be framed.
Correct, they are. Some people have frames at home; they put them in, but yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, thanks.
I love them. How in the world did you decide to do this, to offer them to us?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a long story. I worked, and I'll make it short. I worked in IT, and so I was always on the computer, and I was a graphic designer, so I knew Photoshop really well. But then we were all replaced, 200 of us. So I went back to school. Yeah, with another company, took our jobs. So I went back to school at a very late age, and I studied photography, and we learned about this FSA project. So I had never heard of a lot of the photographers, or I'd seen some of the pictures, but didn't know the story behind it. And so I started looking at them, and they're fascinating. It's like a whole nother world or another lifetime. So yeah, that's how I got started.
Yes. And when you get to be my age, you look at some of them and it just conjures up memories of people's, places, times, and things and what we were doing. I just love them. I really love them.
Yeah.
I would have purchased the first time I visited your Etsy shop, but I just couldn't decide which one I need first, and I have to have the place to put it.
Yeah.
Now, Judy, do you have one that you'd like to share with us
Um,
so we can see one?
yes, I have three, and it's exactly like you said. Choose three that you like, and it was very hard. Um, so I had to come. I chose three, and I'll just go through them fast, and
Yes,
tell you why I liked each one. Um, this one is from Gordon Park,
yes,
and I love it because I love the way the dog is looking out at something and it's standing up straight, and she isn't looking at the photographer, she's looking at the dog, and
yes,
it makes me wonder what she's thinking about.
yes.
Yeah.
And she's in the window, so you wonder, is she in New York in a brownstone, or where is she?
This was taken in Harlem, New York.
Yes, I
Yes.
know. Yes,
Yes,
I
so
know it.
that's a great one. That's like
Yes,
I said, Gordon Parks. And then
yes, it is.
this is one of my personal favorites. It doesn't really sell well, but I love this one, and I'll tell you why I like it.
Yes,
Everything's backwards here. Um,
yes,
it reminds me of a time that was very simple, and you got what you needed: bread, sunshine, sugar, a little clock. I know somebody's outside waiting to be called in once all that bread's baked for dinner,
yes,
and it just it's there's so much consumerism nowadays, and buying so much, and you have to have everything, that it's just nice to see something really simple and beautiful.
yes.
Yeah.
And it needs to hang in a place where when you walk by, you have that fragrance of fresh baked bread
Yeah.
coming to mind.
Yeah, very comforting.
Yes, I love it.
And then the third one that I really like is this one, and this is out of I'm sorry, this is out of Cheap Bend. I'm sorry, everything's backwards here. Cheese Bend, Alabama, and it's an old schoolhouse. I think it was Alabama. It's an old schoolhouse, and the kids, something just the bell rang or the teacher let them out, and they're just busting out of those two doors into that nice open field. And I can remember feeling like that.
There you go.
It
I
was
told you.
yeah,
When I visit your Etsy shop, and everybody, don't worry, immediately following the broadcast, I'll put the link to her Etsy shop and you'll be able to click on it and go right to her shop. I'll put it on the YouTube as well as the Facebook Live page. So don't worry. When I look at, hello, thank you so much for joining us. When I go to your Etsy shop, I'm calm. It calms me. And I take my husband there and I say, you got to see these photos. Look at this one. Look at this. And my husband starts saying, when I was growing up on the farm, we had this. We had that. That looks like this. And when I saw the Native American photos, I used to attend camp in a little tiny town in Georgia in the summers. Uh, and every once in a while, a Native American gentleman would come and talk to us. and he would be riding on the canoe, and he would have his headdress, and
Wow.
he would ride down the water. I don't know where he was coming from. I don't know where he lived, and he would teach us songs.
Oh,
So
nice.
you know the snapshot that I'm talking about with the Native American in the canoe paddling.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, I've got to have this one. I remember camp." And I said, "No, I need this one. No, I need, oh, I love them. Judy, you just don't know. I love them."
Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
Now, give us some suggestions on purchasing some for the holidays for gifts.
Yes, I get a lot of these are purchased as gifts, and it really has to be like something. I know people buy because it reminds them of something. One person told me there's a Ferris wheel in Dallas, and he said I proposed to my wife on that Ferris wheel. There was a majorettes or some kind of parade in Montana, and it was somebody's great grandmother who was leading the parade. So, when I hear that story, it makes me feel good because
Yes,
people have to resonate with whatever they gravitate to, whatever picture that means something to them. So,
yes,
that's what
yes.
I give. You know.
And you see how much they mean to us. We need your business. Now, Chris is saying, "Hello, Linda and Judy." And another person is waving at us. "Hello, thank you for joining us." Now, Judy, give us an idea of the prices.
They start at a 8 by 10, and they go to 24 by 36. That's poster size. So they
Yes.
run anywhere between $30 to $35 to about 140,
Okay. I love them.
and they're
I
printed on they're printed on luster paper. It's not glossy or it's not matte. Um, it's just a very very soft sheen, but it's photo paper, so it looks like a photograph.
Okay. Oh, Judy, I really appreciate you joining me tonight.
It's nice to join.
And everybody, I'm going to put the link to Judy's Etsy shop so you can click on it and go right over and see those amazing photos and prints that she carries. And she's also on Pinterest. So I'll also put her Pinterest link, and you can click on it as well. And you can go to Pinterest and see more of her things there. And before we end, Judy gave us an amazing surprise. She is offering us a 15% coupon for anyone that makes a purchase, not tonight, not tomorrow, but this month. The coupon code is Linda Bird. Now, what I'll do is I'll put that also in the feed, and you'll be able to shop to this month. Anytime you go, you'll get 15% off. And Chris is saying, "Oh, great. Can't wait to see her Etsy shop." And Chris, don't forget, wait until I post the coupon a few minutes after the broadcast ends. Thank you, Judy.
Thank you, Linda.
I'm so happy I met you, and I'd like to encourage you to keep on going. I love your prints. I love the photos. And you see, they are necessary.
Yeah. Thank you.
Have a blessed night.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Now, everybody, thank you for joining me. Please visit Judy's Etsy shop. Please make purchases. Please tell other people about her amazing works. And thank you for joining the Old Bird tonight. Have a blessed night. Judy, Chris says, You look so sweet, and I'm so happy to have met her as well. Thank you for joining us,
Yeah,
Chris. Have a
thank
blessed night. Thank you, everybody, because for the best, it's just gotta be handmade. Bye bye.